So now in this video we will calculate marginal distribution of the bivariate normal distribution. That is, firstly we will calculate the marginal distribution of random variable x. Then after that we will calculate the marginal distribution of the random variable y by using the joint probability density functions of the x and y. Now we know that if we want to calculate the marginal PDF of x, we just have to integrate the joint PDF of x and y with respect to the opposite variable, that is the y. So that means the marginal distribution of x is equals to integration over the whole values of x. We know that in bivariate normal distribution our x lies between minus infinity to infinity, integration of the joint PDF of the xy with respect to the dy. Now we know that the value of this joint PDF is actually equals to this whole term. Now for making this integration more easier, we will use this substitution. That is, at the place of this value we will write only mu. After differentiating both sides with respect to dy, we get this term, and after cross multiplication we get the value of dy is equals to sigma 2 d mu. So now we will use this substitution here. That is, according to this equation, here we have to write mu square and here we have to write only mu as like this one. And according to this equation, at the place of the dy we just have to write sigma 2 d mu. So now we can cancel this sigma 2 by the sigma 2. Now firstly we will calculate this equation. So now if we want to make this equation in the form of a plus b square or a minus b square, we suppose that this is our a square. Then this must be our minus 2ab. Where if this is our a, then we come to know that our b is equal to rho multiplied by x minus mu 1 divided by sigma 1. That means now we need here plus b square. So that's why we will add this whole equation with the plus of this square and with the minus of this term square as like this one, that is the plus of b square minus of b square. Now we know that this term plus these two terms, and by using the formula of a minus b square we come to know that it is actually equals to this term. And now we can take common x minus mu 1 divided by sigma 1 square common from these two terms. So inside the bracket we just have to write 1 plus rho square as like this one. Now we will substitute at the place of this term this whole term, and we can multiply this term inside these two terms as like this one. And after cutting we can see that e raised to power this term, that is a minus 1 by 2x minus mu 1 divided by sigma 1 whole square, is independent of mu. That's why we will write this term outside the integration as like this, and rest of the term inside the integration as like this. Now to make this integration more easier, we will substitute this term is equals to, under root of this term is equals to t. So that's why if we differentiate both sides with respect to mu, we get this, and after cross multiplication our value of d mu is equals to this term. So now according to this equation, at the place of this term we have to write only t square, and according to this equation at the place of d mu we write here under root 1 minus rho square multiplied by the dt. Now it can be cancelled out by this term. Now we know this formula of the integration. If we compare this equation with this one, we get that at the place of x we are writing t square, and at the place of a square we are writing 1 by 2. That means a square is equal to 1 by 2. Now for the answer we want the value of a. So value of a is equal to 1 divided by under root 2. So all over value of this integral is equal to under root pi divided by a. That means 1 divided by under root 2. That means we can also say under root 2 multiplied by under root pi. That means under root 2 pi. So after cancelling this under root 2 pi with the 2 pi, we get only under root 2 pi. So this is the marginal distribution of our x random variable. We can see that it is actually equals to the PDF of the normal distribution. Just the difference is at the place of mu we are writing mu 1, and the place of the sigma we are writing here sigma 1. That means our x random variable belongs to normal distribution with the mean mu 1 and variance sigma 1 square. In the similar way, we can calculate the marginal distribution distribution of our y random variable, where the marginal PDF of our y random variables is equals to the integration of the joint PDF of x and y with respect to the opposite variable, that is the dx. Now we can use this answer for calculating the marginal PDF of our y. That is, at the place of x we will write y, and at the place of mu1 and sigma 1 we write mu2 and the sigma 2. So in this way we get the marginal PDF of our y also. Now it is again equals to the PDF of the normal distribution. Just the difference is at the place of mu we are writing mu2 and at the place of sigma we are writing sigma 2. That means y random variable also belongs to normal distribution with mean mu2 and the variance sigma 2 square. So in this way, firstly we derive the marginal distribution of our x random variable by using this formula and by using this substitution and by doing some calculations and again doing these substitutions and again doing some calculations, we get the marginal PDF of our x random variable, which is the normal distribution PDF with mean mu1 and variance sigma 1 square. And again in this way we have calculated the marginal PDF of our y random variable also as like this one, where our y belongs to normal distribution with mean mu2 and variance sigma 2 square.